St. Kitts Nevis Labour Party chairman Dr. Terence Drew is very confident the 6 election petitions filed by Labour Party candidates will be successful in court. Dr. Drew says the state of emergency during the elections presented an unfair advantage to the Labour Party.
St. Kitts Nevis Labour Party would have done all that they could have done. It appealed to the regional bodies, it appealed to our own civil society here and asked them to intervene when we recognized that there was a conspiracy to suppress the St. Kitts Nevis Labour Party's campaign. To the point where the Prime Minister disinvited international observers. That would have been the first in St. Kitts and Nevis. Some people are saying, Dr. Drew, Labour Party should have boycotted the elections completely. I mean, that would have been a political earthquake. But we are saying that it was unfair. The field was not level. For example, at our virtual meetings, the police would come and they would say that we can only have this limited number. Whereas the government was hosting big parties over at Marriott. And we saw the pictures coming out. I would say here that we had a meeting with the task force. Dr. Douglas as the leader, the political leader, and myself as the chairman of the party. And while we were discussing with the task force, I was told when I asked a question about why is it there is such a difference that is almost seemed unfair. It was unfair that they can have big crowds at Marriott while we were limited to a very small crowd where we were having our virtual meetings. And the answer from the task force was we don't know. So I asked the question, how is it you are the task force? I know, but you don't know, and pictures are out there in social media.
How many persons did police say you were allowed in the room?
Well, I think at some point they were telling us 10 to 15. I think it was up to 15, and of course the numbers increase accordingly. But can you imagine having a meeting every night with just 10 to 15 people? By the time you're bringing your technicians and so forth, you're already almost over the number. So you could not bring in your supporters to really, draw the energy and create that type of atmosphere which would inspire confidence in the people who were listening that this is the party and this is where we need to go.
The Labour Party is alleging that elections were mired in bribery and electoral irregularities and is calling for fresh elections. Andre Huey, SKN Newsline.